Buddy Hat Weekly, episode 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Body Hat Weekly.
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 Moka Only davepsy.
Moka Only.
Moka Only davepsy.
Moka Only.
Body Hat Weekly.
Body Hat Weekly.
Body Hat Weekly.
Body Hat Weekly.
We're just here to break an album on down.
It could be popular, but possibly not world-renowned.
The meat and potatoes of a critical sound.
You're bound to like the little bits and isms we found.
We might have guests or might just be us.
But you're invited, so might as well kick it as such.
So y'all sit tight and let's discuss the cuts.
Just some musical views from some fools you can trust. You know,
Body Hat Weekly.
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 A weekly.
Body Hat Weekly.
What up?
Hey, buddy.
I'd, uh,
How's it going?
I'd,
For some reason, it changed this time. I was able to invite you, like to join, but not to co-host. I don't know what's in there.
I'd,
I'm not sure if there is any difference. Okay, fine. Well, this week, first of all, how you doing, bud?
yeah.
Huh?
How you doing?
Shreddy.
Ah.
It's too hot, man.
Too hot, bro. It's fucking
Too hot.
melting. And of course, I have to turn off the air conditioning in order to do this with no background noise.
Well, that's nice for you that you even have one. I got fans, and I got to strategically place them to make a wind tunnel in order to even like create some semblance. And it's not even I'm not even convinced that it cools me down because it's just like lots of warm wind.
Bro,
Wind.
you and your warm wind. Man, I might have to take my damn shirt off. I'm saying.
All right.
I'm not gonna, though. But I'm saying.
Yeah, that kind of party.
Nah.
Look what I got. So I was looking for my actual CD that I can listen to of this album,
Yeah.
and I couldn't find it.
No.
But I found this
Yeah. That's a good.
unopened
Hey,
with like the promo sticker on it.
what are you doing with that?
It's like, I don't know. I feel like I can't open it.
I can't find my physical copies either, but you know, last bunch of years I've just been enjoying it off of iTunes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, like, I don't know about you. I mean, I do know about you. This is like such a precious album.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yo, there's a couple people in the room, so
Oh,
might as well say what we're talking
what
about.
up?
But, Sorry?
I said what up to the people
What
in
up,
the
people?
room.
Hey, people.
Hey
Welcome to the
people,
room.
what up? You are
This
now
is
joining.
the Body Hat Weekly. It doesn't meet weekly.
Yeah.
And this weekly, we're going to be discussing the Yaggfu Front action-packed adventure album.
Yeah.
Because we love that album.
We like it. It's great.
And
And feel free to jump in with your musings.
yeah, we love commentary.
We like
To
music.
know that you actually know this album, or if you didn't know this album, that you've checked it out in the past like week or two.
I have to change my seat. Hold up for a second. The shit's too high.
Okay, you do that. I'm going to give a brief synopsis. This came out in...
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
yeah.
There, now you can see me better too.
This came out in the 9 Fizzo.
Yeah. Yeah, 9-4, baby.
Amazing year.
Yep.
I don't remember. That was when the last one that we discussed came out too, the volume 10, yeah?
That's right.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I got this album the same day that I got J. Rue the Damager, Sunrises in the East,
Yeah.
and Edo G. Roxbury.
Oh yes, Edel.
I'm pretty sure that was my haul that day. I picked up those three CDs. And
Yarn.
like those ones are dope too, but
Eh,
there's something special about this one
yeah.
worth talking about. First of all, they set it up like it's a freaking movie soundtrack, which is bonkers. Do you want to dive into it? You feel like you want to say anything first?
Like the album.
Yeah,
I like it a lot.
it's highly likable.
I knew it was coming, and of course, being the music nerd that I was and am, I got it the week it came out, and I don't know if anybody would find it surprising or not, but there was a lot of people rocking with this album in Vancouver at that time. I mean, you could go to the club and hear the singles.
Really?
Yeah, people was into. Everybody liked it. My whole crew loved the album, but there's a few particular people that, like my boy Che, Prevail, of course, but in particular, me and Che rock with it like real hard. We was always
Nice.
quoting the album all the time, saying and tripping out over certain songs. So we'll get to all the songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just cut that short, and we'll just dive into it because we'll bring up all our memories and all that stuff as we go track for track. So
Please.
without further ado, jump right into the intro.
Action-packed adventure. It starts like any good film does with a preview.
Yep.
And I feel like they sort of like took a page out of Black Sheep's book with this preview a little bit.
You could say that a little something.
Which is not a bad thing at all. And in fact, they shouted out Black Sheep later on the album anyway. So obviously it was a respect thing. I would say that these guys are loose descendants of like the Native Tongues meets DITC family trees kind of things.
I just had a wild idea. Maybe we should invite Damage or Jingle to join the conversation.
Yo, if any of them are on, yeah, sure. Or Spin, whatever.
Or Ben, yeah, of course.
Obviously, I'd love that.
Yeah.
We can rack their brains about.
I don't know how to do all that shit. Let's just keep it rolling.
If we see them jump in, we'll definitely have to say something and let them know they're welcome to hop on the stage.
Well, you and I have a song with the Yaggfu Front.
We do. That nobody's
unreleased. All three of them, and the two of you and me.
On the second Nope full length, that is.
Yeah, that hasn't come out.
Covered, yet to be unearthed.
Yeah.
So fanfare. It starts with this way too hard preview. It's a rap song, but it's a preview for another movie that doesn't exist. And it's about this awesome ass-kicking two-legged dog. Not two legs in the front, not two legs in the back. One leg in the front, one leg in the back.
Which is how it should be, for a two-legged dog, right?
With a theme song by a group called the Ripping Hard Motherfuckers, which is about as awesome as that gets. Bookworm, what's up?
Yeah. We should also note that when they debuted, they were out of North Carolina too.
North Carolina, yeah. And I think isn't one or two of them from VA? I don't remember.
Jingle is, I believe, but I'm just saying, like that's what was talked about.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
And at that time, that was kind of a unique thing in rap, being that it was previous to that time. It was really like New York or LA centric, mainly.
Yeah.
So to have, down south group come out sounding on some New York type of stuff was pretty monumental at the time.
For sure. And being like, you know, as far as the South that we knew, you know, Texas aside, we knew Atlanta and we knew Miami, really.
Yeah.
And so yeah, the whole like Carolinas, Virginia, that region, nobody was really you know, nobody was really on the radar at the
Word
time.
up. Yes, word,
So it
word
was
up.
super cool. Moving south.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that because at
That
that
makes a lot of
time, you know, Yaggfu was really making their rounds and like linking up with cats left, right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that makes sense.
and they were, you know, they used their first vinyl release as their demo and shopped it around, which was why I put that on the posting
Oh, you
advertising.
talking about still can't find a
A contract.
contract?
Yep.
Yeah, that shit was hot.
It was dope. Both versions. Anyway, so crazy ass intro. And then after that first preview, it rolls into an introduction for the film, um, which is lovely. And it's a couple girls. Um,
I love that part. Yo, I love that
oh,
shit.
good. This is a very funny album. Like, these dudes are straight comedians. It's a couple girls just talking a whole bunch of crap about Yaggfu and, you know, how they're broke and how their gear sucks and all this stuff. And then, of course, they come around the corner and the girls are like,
Looking
let's
good
catch
and
up.
shit.
Be quiet, be quiet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking
I
good.
know we ain't got Timberlands on in 90-degree weather.
Yeah.
The shits look like they're leaning.
He said,
Yeah.
damn, it owes me money. Fuck that. Let him use his money to buy him some new sneakers. Um, but oh, and sorry, even before that, like the intro, it's got all this like this whip snapping stuff. It's like it's almost like a western, and it has a really dope beat underneath it.
Yeah.
The
You know,
beats over this album.
after some time, I wasn't really fucking with the intro so much. I just wanted to get right to the meat. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Fine.
And so we've talked about this already a couple times where like skits are kind of like a disposable thing. You
It
hit
depends.
and you're
It
done.
depends, like the length and girth of the skit. Like you can put up with some short ones. All right.
Yeah.
And some are necessary, like how we talked about on Body Hat Syndrome. Like you can't have Circus Circus without the intro and outro skit. So it depends. It's a very delicate issue, skits.
That said, the girth of the skit. That said, I've always enjoyed the skits on this album. I can still rock to them.
Yo,
they
Book, did you like this shit as much as Psy and I?
I know he was into Yaggfu.
All right.
So, like you said, like your crew was into it. My crew was definitely into it also, and I think I can confidently speak for us when I say that this was sort of like one of our little best kept secret type joints. You know, we knew that other cats in Toronto weren't aware the way that we were. That's
Now,
not
when
to
it
say
came
that there
out,
were people who weren't, but
did you find yourself trying to compare it to anything that had already dropped?
Not really. I mean, I heard bits and pieces of things. Like I definitely heard some flavors of De La in there, like spontaneity of De La, especially like early like De La Craddock, like all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
But
I'm saying, like, as far as my guys went, like we, you know, kind of lumped it in like as almost like a spiritual extension of Native Tongue, kind of, you know what I'm saying? And there were other things that were similar that maybe didn't get as much play, like trends of culture and stuff like that.
yeah, for sure.
That might be something to read, or like Rumpel Till.
Rumple Till, or like even like Boogie Monsters or something.
MC Hammer, like all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boogie Monsters, like you said.
Okay. Anyway, all of that rolls into after the girls go from dissing to jocking, the little piano trickles come in, and we have that delicious bass line.
Bro,
We're
where'd you
brought
get your
into
Bobos? First
the
track,
Bobos.
man. I gotta say, to this day, like that shit always amps me up when I'm sitting down to listen to the record, and starts with "Where'd you get your Bobos?" Like, there's just something so perfect about that vibe, and you can tell it's gonna be playful right off the bat. You know what I mean?
These dudes were top tier sample blenders.
Yeah.
They always found the horn that was perfectly complementary to the bass line they had running, or whatever the case, And
Oh, did you know that Jingle and I did "Where'd You Get Your Bobos" Part 2?
I do.
Yeah, on one
I
of
bet
my
not
Martin
everybody in
Christmas.
this room does.
Yeah, nobody knows nothing, man.
Back to the Bobos, you guys said on it, right?
Yeah, we did Back to the Bobos.
Let's just diss everybody's watching. Yeah.
I'm not dissing. I'm just playing. I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's sort of like a commentary on the state of, like, it's hard to keep people engaged when everything is just flying around, and we're just monkeys, man. We're just monkey man.
Well, you make fun of me
Yeah,
because
monkey man.
yo, but nah, I think you have a tendency to downplay your impact. Your name ring bells. So flowers to you, my guy.
Because I say shit like that because it just doesn't feel like that.
Yeah.
But whatever the case, it ain't about me. This is about a stellar album that I've enjoyed the shit out of for the last 30 years.
It never gets old to me.
Hey, oh shit! It's been 30 years.
It has. You're right.
Jesus Murphy.
You're right. Do I have a release date handy? Am I that slick? I don't think.
I don't even remember. I thought it was spring. I could be totally wrong. Sometimes I am wrong.
I'm not sure. It's not where I'm looking, but yeah, it probably was because there was a promo version floating around in '93, so it probably came in the first half of '94. Anywho, where'd you get your Bobos, man? Fee fi fo fum. I spill the blood of the ignorant one.
Thought that it was weak.
Thought
that it was lame. Thought like a biddy. The biddy got no brain.
I think it's just a really good introduction to the crew. It's like, it's just a simple declaration of how
What's
they are.
crazy is that one part in the song, Damage is going, and it blends into Jingle's part so unexpectedly you almost don't even hear the transition.
Where he says, "So jingle what, bring it with a 1 2."
Yeah, to know nothing.
To know everything is to know nothing.
Nothing is,
They're my hero.
And the horns, man, on the hook, like that song was pure. Like I said, it had that native tongue type of feel. Like you knew you was in for some fun.
Absolutely.
And that's just what you got.
Yeah.
All right, moving right along, baby.
Let's keep it going. Next is Trooper 101.
Yeah. Yes.
Which there were 2 songs on this album that grew on me that I didn't totally love at first. This was one of them.
Word?
Yeah. It totally bumps. So me saying it's not one of my favorite on the album is not at all an insult because I think this album is crazy. But yeah, it's a high speed, it's a highway chase.
Yo, Moon Satellite says spin styling was so hard on Bubbles, and yeah, damn right, absolutely right,
100%. it's officer friendly. I'll send you the check. This
Yeah,
is,
I see where you're coming from with that track. I don't know. I liked it right off the bat just because it was like cool to like hit you with a whole story. You know what I'm saying for the second
yeah,
joint, right?
yeah, a really good story, um, and I think it lays the groundwork. It prepares the ear really well for the next song, and I want to say they do a really good job of bringing up the energy and then bringing it back down, and they'll have a high octane track and then they'll follow it up with something really
Yeah.
mellow. We go from one story to another. One is a little more realistic and the other one is like pretty abstract.
Oh, Mr. Hook.
I think Mr. Hook might be my favorite song on
How
the album.
would I have known that?
Yeah?
Yeah, I just knew you'd probably say that. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh,
think I've got 5 separate favorites on the album. But
I mean, this is why I said I think, because
so
like it probably is a 3 or 4 way tie.
yeah, Mr. Hook. Mr. Hook. I feel like the same way you felt about Trooper.
Yeah,
Like I enjoyed it. I found the story a little hard to follow, and maybe some of that had to do with the vocal mix too.
could be. Yeah. Uh,
Um, it's
I
fun, and I
I
still
just
rock
love
with
the
it. It's not
piano
like I
loop
skip
so
it.
much.
I don't ever skip it. You know what I'm saying?
Um, yeah, they're like on a ship on this epic journey. I feel like this was sort of like the first rap song I can think of that where they're going on some crazy quest of some sort.
What trickery is this?
Yeah, and they end up discovering this underwater guru who teaches them how to rhyme in a crazy underwater style, and
You know,
yeah,
you realize like nobody's even doing anything like that now.
no, it's yeah, it's
It's
completely
like
unique. It's
who's gonna let
completely,
their guard down to do that? Well, maybe I can think of a few cats that would, but
there's bits and pieces, but this is really like this was a groundbreaking album,
yeah,
and it lives up to its name.
it
It's
lives up to
like
the name.
so many of the songs are their own sort of adventure, and just that there's a lot of fiction woven into it in a really creative way.
Yeah, I would
Um,
dabble.
yeah, and so
Yeah.
that's one of the more mellow joints, and then um,
Busted Loop, baby.
we roll into one of their singles.
Yeah. I
Was this
now I loved
single
it when
or
I
was
heard
it
the single.
Happens to
When I
Silk?
heard the single, I loved it right off the bat, man. Like the energy of it is upbeat. It's super funny. Like it's kind of like producer humor. You know, a lot of that's in there, and I think a lot of that has to do with Damage's position because he seemed to be like really like the gear nerd of the crew. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because he's talking about like computers and shit on that song too,
yeah,
and
yeah. That's
speakers and
true.
computers.
That's true.
Yeah.
Um, they talk about gear a few times. Uh, Action-packed adventure. There's a bit of that too, but this is
Start up the
this is
EMAC.
also sort of
They'll
like
play
their
food tracks.
start at the EMAC. Yeah. Um, I, I feel like this was also sort of like their Soul Assassins moment.
Ha!
You know,
I never would have said that, but hey, why not?
well, the beat, just that sort of that wild, like broken siren-y thing that represented the busted loop. That I feel like was only a couple steps over from a lot of the stuff that Muggs was doing with
As many
his wild.
conversations as I've had with, particularly with Damage and Jingle, I've never asked them about that track or really mused too much about any particular tracks from the past because we're always talking about the future or whatever. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? But I would like to know like the story. Like I can imagine how that would have came up with you fucking around and you accidentally hit the sample pitched too far up on the keys and I mean, whoa, that might work.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Sweet loop. this?
Yeah,
Throw some drums to it.
yeah.
Let's see what. Yeah.
But it's also the type of humor I could imagine having gone over the heads of a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
But then
you know,
it made it more.
casual rap listeners at that point weren't familiar with terms like loop, yada, things like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
You're just
It's true.
listening to the songs.
They really got granular about their process at a
They
lot of
got
points in the album.
angular
Angular,
banjos.
perpendicular.
Yeah, testicular.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, and they used that sample. Oh shit! I got your head bobbing in the hook.
Diamond D.
Classic.
Yeah,
And probably no coincidence because they found him again. But we'll talk about that in a moment because next comes
Boogie
another
Mental
really
says,
good one.
"Moka Only, please salute." Okay, salute. I'm joking. I know what he means, but yeah, peace. What up? What up? What up?
Um, fruitless, moot.
Weird track. Weird song. Weird description.
They're
I
going
like it.
out. They're trying to accomplish certain things when they go out. It's a bust.
It's a bust. They're trying to get, get this, that, get the bag, get the pussy, whatever.
Yo,
And yeah,
song
fruitless moot.
taught me what the word moot meant.
Me and my boy Che, like we were all up on that style of parlance. Like we always enjoyed it when rappers had a wide grasp of dictionary, vocabulary, and or words that were favored in past generations that are no longer common parlance. That's what we loved about it. Fruitless moot. Like, what other rapper's gonna say that?
Yeah.
I loved it. I love that beat too.
Beat is fantastic. They experimented with some interesting flows on this song too. There's no way my beats up in those. I don't even know what he said.
Bro, everything up to this point, they were experimenting with wild intrinsic
It's
flows.
true.
They handle a lot of those up-tempo beats very well too.
Yeah.
Do you notice though that like Damage was always the cat that would go like a little extra?
So
You know what I'm saying? Like with like his the way he said shit and putting certain like accents on things. Like Damage would get a little wild.
Damage did this thing where sometimes his voice sounded very close to Spin's.
Yeah.
With how wild he would get, but then he would switch into this like softer enunciative style.
But he would also do the
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He was real dynamic.
Dynamic, kind of moist.
Somewhat moist.
Yeah.
And then Jingle, I thought, kept a lot of his patterns more basic most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time. And I like that. I thought he, added a particular balance. Like when things were getting too wild and wacky, he would bring it a little more back to the center.
Yeah, but he was still very clever all along. And I think I don't know. I got some little some shades or maybe influences of like Cuba and Sadat in a couple places.
Yeah, that's funny you say that. I wouldn't have thought that.
No.
I like that.
Yeah, some of his inflections. The next one is another candidate for favorite song for me, Black Liquid.
Oh, hell yeah, man. So another story rap, basically,
Yeah.
but this one involving a chemistry lab.
Right. A science class experiment gone wrong
With
created
rap.
some mysterious black liquid, and Spin drinks it, and it turns him into the craziest MC ever.
A rhyme monster.
Somehow this liquid gave me the skill. I feel like still it seems immense, so intense. Something like that.
Yo, peace, Spin.
Spin's so
Yeah.
good. They're all so good.
They're all so good.
What is to be said about it? Amazing horn sample on that song.
Hey, you know what? I got an interjection. I just remembered something that Damage told me once on the phone. And I might have spoken with you about it. He said, like, their whole idea was almost like to get over on the music industry. Like, they were like hobbyist rappers, basically. Like, let's just see if we can put something ill together and basically like trick the industry and just do it. Just do the one album and then be out. That's
Really?
Damage told me that.
So
Yeah.
their plan wasn't to really keep rolling with it.
They just wanted to like prove that they could get one over and do something fun and, you know, basically be disruptive.
I would say they sort of accomplished that.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how disruptive it was, but like it made an impact.
Had more radio stations and television stations and the record company got on board in a bigger way, it could have been.
Yeah. But
Those guys, I mean, they had enough character and whatnot where had they put out a second official album, I think they really could have developed it even further, you know what I mean? And become household names of, you know, the rap underground in a much bigger way. Yeah. But of course, if you're a real underground rap enthusiast, they're already in your own household.
Yeah, you gotta know them. And you know, they definitely got run on college radio.
Of course.
So yeah.
I don't know how much run they got on like BET, MTV. I'll say this:
maybe on the bottom.
In the Canada, they got pretty good run on Much Music.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. See, I wasn't aware of that. In fact,
they got a fair shake.
In
1994, they got a fair shake.
Yeah, that's dope. I don't think I had seen a single Yaggfu video until like at least a few years later.
That's unfortunate.
I know. Whatever. Didn't stop them from making their way into my awareness.
Yabble, Scrabble. Slap and Suck is silly.
Yeah. And for those who knew the single, Diamond D was rapping on it, but not on the album version.
Yeah, Diamond D rapped on it. You know, did the rap beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great one.
It's hard.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3 of us never ever solo.
1, 2, 3 of us never ever solo.
And the beat was really appropriate. Beat was really appropriate. Like,
hell yeah.
Diamond got it right for those guys.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Anything else you want to say about that one?
I'm just going over it in my mind right now. Yeah, I liked it. Next track.
I know those jealous for this one. Action-packed adventure title track. Another great one.
You were just quoting Uptown Downtown.
Was I?
I can't wait to get to that song.
You're right. You're right. It's another great one. There's so
many. One of Damage's finest moments, but we'll get to that.
Okay.
Action-packed adventure.
Man.
Yeah.
This is sort of like the tale of them putting their demo together and all the efforts that they went through to get signed and to record the album and to do all the things.
Yeah.
Um, and it's a good story.
It's a great story. I love it. I almost feel like this song should have been earlier in the album, like to set it off. Like this could have been the second track.
Yeah.
In my opinion. In my opinion, nation, the sun is going to surely shine.
Gotta go for mine and bust a fatted rhyme. Fatted. He says fatted a couple times on that album.
Wait, who said that?
I think that's Damage.
That would make sense.
Doesn't he set that off? Yeah, I was like,
right. Okay. All right.
Yeah. They're very funny on this song.
Yeah. Stopping for
people
snacks and shit.
Hey, snacks.
Yeah.
We use that.
We use that because we're the note, man.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, I just had a crazy idea. We got to do a Body Hat Weekly episode about Melba.
I'm down.
Why can't we do our own shit?
I'm down.
All right.
It would be awesome to get somebody on there who actually knows the album to get their perspective too. But at very least, we could do it. Action Packed Adventure also features a sample from a jazz standard, and I cannot place it, but it's that marimba sample. I think it's marimba. It might be vibraphone.
Hold on.
I don't know. It's
I'm trying to pull it up. I'm trying to pull on it right now.
Oh, whiz ya.
Frozen. My shit froze. What the hell?
Oh shit! I'm headed uptown.
Okay, hold up.
Telephone call.
That's a fatted rhyme. I don't remember where that's from.
No. I
You sound like you're singing Thelonious Monk.
Like I'm singing what?
You sound like you're singing Thelonious Monk.
I don't think
and that's not what this is.
No.
Anyway.
No. I find one day and tell.
No, I don't think it's Les McCann, because Les McCann wasn't a percussionist. I mean, he played with percussionists and stuff, but I don't know. Maybe it is from a Les McCann album. I don't know.
Milt or something.
Milt Jackson.
Might have been.
Yeah. Okay.
Anywho, let's go to Left Field.
Yeah. What a great single, man.
Beautiful.
I was really into, back then, I was really into, the singles about girls and shit. I don't know. I was just Moke, you know what I'm saying? So I was into all kind of wild, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So those songs really, man.
Well, and
the girl songs, man. Like whether it was Left Field or Passing Me By or whatever.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
The ones that are like a little like self-deprecating and you know that cater to like the classic overthinker.
But bro, the beat on this shit, man. Like, goddamn.
Yeah.
The beat, the samples, man. It's just perfect. I love it.
Otherworldly.
Have you seen the music video?
Yes.
Yeah.
The honesty. Exactly.
If you step to the right, I step to the left. I'm too hard to tell you that you're deaf. If you step to the right, I step to the left. I'm too hard to tell you that you're deaf. If you step to the right, I step to the left.
Listen to Jingle here. Tell me you don't hear Pooba.
Right, I step to the left. I'm too hard to tell you that you're deaf. You are my bubbling brown sugar. What you bring to understand? I'm on it.
Once again, like the beats are so expertly crafted, man. I don't recall like who's responsible for which beat and all that. You know what I'm saying? But
I was looking and I couldn't find. I think it just says Yaggfu. And
oh,
so
Moon Satellite says it had a video. Yeah, goddamn right, it has a video. You can check it out on YouTube.
It's there.
Yeah, Left Field was a crazy vibe, man. And the organs throughout the verse parts.
Yeah. Dun, dun.
Is it Spin who has the last verse and he's like,
I got this.
I guess tonight's another
She's
blockbuster.
really
He's like, it's another blockbuster night. Get to my car,
Yeah.
remove my Glock.
Plus a couple of movies. Sit back and wonder.
Yo, I think
You only think
that chick would have given me her number. Oh well, it's too late now. Yeah,
What?
yeah. I love it, man. I love it.
I'm having trouble putting the right description to some of the things that he says, but it almost feels like he's narrating some corny, campy, like 80s or early 90s television show, almost like the Wonder Years type shit.
Wow.
You know, where it's just like, oh well, tonight's another blockbuster night. You know, it's just
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
puts you there. I love it.
I can see that.
And they end with the point of the song was.
Yeah.
It's fun. I read somewhere that a couple of these dudes play live instruments on this album. One of them plays trombone, I think. One of them plays keys. I'm not sure whom or which.
Keys, I could imagine. I don't know about no trombone, man.
Where did I see it? On Mr. Hook.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, I thought it was just a sample.
It might have just been a sample. I'm seeing the credit on Discogs, so who knows?
Oh no.
Oh, nos.
Oh no. Find the loneliness, hide my love.
Oh, that was a weird one. Hold him back. What's the meaning?
Love
The
it.
kid is going crazy, kid. Yo, who else used that bass line? Do-doon, 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 do-doon. Was that a rock?
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Really good.
On the back, the kids are crazy again. On the back, the kids are crazy again. On the back.
Man, oh man.
Unmatched energy,
Yeah.
yo.
Seriously. And more up tempo shit. Killing the up tempo shit.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Okay,
after-
you know what? Let's hear like a little piece of the raps, you know what I'm saying? Just so people get little semblance of what the hell we're talking about.
Yeah. There's some craziness on this.
So enter the fourth degree and said already foolishness. I will the two like this. But what kind of school is this? To learn and listen closely. Though some tried to host me, I'm not on the couch begging about my record sound. I'm spitting mucus, producing like George Lucas. I'm on the back buckets, dealing with Mr. Buckets. We, he, it, them, they, display of the mighty wordplay. Twisting and contort with the thought and agility, ability contained. If my brain is substantial, does that who ever got the number to that pencil? Then that's my utensil, a futuristic sonic. So this is ironic, the age of atomic. The last man who tried specific make, he's bionic. I'm not the super duper, or even the Action Jackson. More like the man of plastic. Look at Spencer Fantastic. The two have been grim. It's us against them. Trying to climb up on the front, but you end up on a limb.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Uptown, downtown.
You
You know what that is?
1993.
You know what that is?
No, what is that?
That's oh god, Plastic Dreams by Moon Satellite. Help me out. Yo. Plastic Dreams by the Modern Jazz Quartet.
Wow.
Yeah. Which I've sampled from that song a bunch of times. I just love it, man. All the elements are on that track. Well, now you know.
1993 comes the Yaggfu Front. So sit back, let me grab the Bozak, and it goes a little something like this. Check it out. We've been uptown, downtown, all around town now. Yaggfu Front, you know what's gonna blow. We've been uptown, downtown, all around town now. So sit
Listen to this first rap.
With the Radiac stamina, it's like my Britannica, Tascam, like a PG Sony, Studer, the high-powered laser scope, like the sharpshooter, surface acrobat, rapper, tap the freaking track of the rapper anonymous. There's only 3 members. September, remember, remix. I was on the microphone, ripping a bucket set, take a sip. Yo ho ho, when a frothy with a spit. Uptown, downtown, all around town.
Man. Bruh.
Hyper. Yeah, so good. And that also lends credence to the possibility that it was Milt Jackson on Action Packed Adventure, because Modern Jazz Quartet. Anywho.
What do you want? You got anything more to say about this one?
Yeah. Well, I mean, this song.
I'm hot.
I'll keep it moving. This song segues into another skit that was kind of funny. It's a radio station, and they're taking calls, and they're like, "Yo, we just played." This is the one where they can't say the name right. Yaggfu Front. And they take calls, and everybody who calls them is just completely thrashing them. That was whack. I didn't even understand it. The lyrics is garbage.
Yo. Oh, remember what I was saying about the wild, crazy style on this song, though?
Mm-hmm.
Down, 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 all around town now. Sounds so funky. Up, down, 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 down.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Start up the Emacs.
Right, the Yaggfu tracks.
Line them up, pull up the covers and drop the brakes. Start up the Emacs, the Yaggfu tracks. Process the rhyme from the screen straight to the printer. I photo memorize them, then I burn them to a sender. Begin the swing as soon as you hear the cadence that strange. Get the range, keep taking out a sailor. So golly gee, why did I ever start to rhyme? And now you're never gonna stop me. Your bitch is gonna crack me. Your mother is gonna jack me. Your chief is gonna ride me. Your temper is going to boil and you're gonna wanna sign me. But I suppose that bows well with the nose in your bar clothes. But I know those jealous, overbearing, zealous folks won't tell us. Don't try to sell us. We'll kick us like when we kick this. You're not jocking. You're cracking the windy speed patterns like you reach fire up like lanterns. The towers carry the juices that make miscreants go smiling. But if you beat us or carry the 40 bottles that make for the can't go plan till it's in, but I'm starting to rank range, so let's go back to the
Now
That verse is
you can
bonkers.
I know they was aware of Freestyle Fellowship around that time too.
Thank you for that.
Yeah,
I initially thought of that when listening to Black Liquid, but it's
word
much here
because
too.
yeah. And, what's the track? I thought one of them said at one point, "Smooth like mica."
Fiberglass. I don't think it's the same,
No, at that
but it did.
at that point back then, I remember hearing that and thinking, "Oh, they know."
Right. I know. I
Yeah,
know. Um, he did say, "Your chief is gonna rock me."
yeah, for sure.
Little Lord's shout out.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, okay,
yeah. Good.
so that goes into the skit about how whack they are,
Yeah, yeah,
and then they end up at a bit of a soiree.
yeah. Cocktail party type of vibe. You know what I'm saying?
And this is another one
Where
of my favorite songs on the album.
Damage is like playing the part of like the like the piano player on
Mhm.
stage. Like you're talking some banter to the party. You know what I'm saying? Being ignored, but
Yes, yes.
yeah, I like the picture he paints. You know what I mean?
Really good. And then
yes, thank you.
the scratched in beat.
Yo, I got inspired by that. Actually, I have a I
They
did that
keep
on a
it running
song.
all the way through.
I did that on a song on my In and of Itself album. The song called uh, what the fuck is the song called?
I don't know. Tell
Tablecloth.
me about that.
Tablecloth. Tablecloth.
Tablecloth.
I
Okay.
did that same thing, and it was based on this track. Like I scratched in a piece of the beat and looped it all the way through.
Love it.
Cellular,
Definitely check that.
slide so smooth, remote so slick, and all the fine young ladies love his clothes. He supposes a rose will impress his beautiful array to get under her skin, so he begins to try to impress. Pulls out a knife, so he impressed.
Now this track sounds like it has live saxophone on it.
Definitely, because he's playing all the way
Yeah.
through. Um,
Yo, Devin Morrison, what up? What up? What up? What up? Peace. Thank you for gracing us with your presence, sir. Big up, Devin, man. Like, for those who don't know, Devin is devastating with the music. It's fucking amazing, man. Amazing. Love your shit, bro.
duo. This song makes heavy use of Love Fantasy by Roy Ayers.
I didn't know that.
I quite like that Roy Ayers
I
tune.
quite like the Roy Ayers.
It's a good one.
Do you think it was a Roy Ayers sample before that you were talking about?
No.
No. Okay.
Different era. Definitely different era.
Well,
Even though he was a mallet guy.
the guy has some talent with the mallets there. Eh?
But
The
I
guy
would
had
argue that it
mallets
was
coming
somebody
out of
with
his
a more
hands.
traditional bent.
Mallets. The guy had mallets out his ass, man. All right, keep going.
What are we doing? Sure, we impressed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we was talking
Finn
about
did the cuts.
Frontline.
The front line. The front line. Man, it's just a really, really pretty beat. The whole song is really pretty.
Yeah. Well, we are almost at the end here. We're Sweet Caroline, the outro.
What do you Moon, you say Grant Green. What's that in reference to?
Grant Green, the guitarist.
He's awesome.
Yeah. Good guy. The guy's got strings on his hands.
So the skit that comes after this, I love this beat so much, and I remember when I first heard it, I was like searching for the break, and all that I could find was that dang Neil Diamond song, which is fine, but absolutely not this. This is the Gap Band.
Word?
Yeah.
Wait, what beat are you talking about?
Sweet Caroline.
That?
Mm-hmm. This is just shout outs, but it's such a nice.
Yeah, that's it. Crazy, man. That shit clashes like a motherfucker, though, man. But
And then,
somehow
yeah,
it works. It
it
works,
works.
but it clashes, bro.
It's dissonant, but then
Yeah.
the bass line kind of ties it all together too.
Okay, yeah. It ties the whole room together. So yeah, it's shout outs.
I mean, essentially, it's the outro.
All this album to its close. Mr. Spitford. Yes. There's just one thing that really bothers me, man. Yes, I think I know what it is, Mr. Yeah, we got this little sticker thing going on in the front of our album.
Oh yeah, complaining about the parental advisory sticker.
Yeah.
That was quite the topic back then with everybody.
I just watched a Zappa documentary the other day.
Oh yeah, when he was going up against PMRC.
Oh, you saying the Action Packed Adventure sample is Grant Green?
Is it?
The map, like the marimba sample in the hook?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I
Maybe
don't know
he
anything.
means the main one, with the doom 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 doom.
Word. Well, we've come to the end. There is one more track, sort of like a outro track.
Yo, I don't care. That song's funny as hell.
Yeah, what's it
And
called?
it sounds very freestyled, but some of the lines are very funny.
My dick is so large. Is
I
the name of the song.
Up the Jolly Green Giant with it because his shit was smaller.
Longer than an Amtrak train running from here to Maine.
Motherfucker. Yeah, make sure like the beat is kind of like even without. Make sure the beat is like even without vocals.
Okay.
This beat's ridiculous.
The fact that they even bring that in for 1 second just to give you a preview of the insanity that's about to ensue.
Yep.
It's so large. You can fucking believe my jank is so large. Yo, man.
Give people a taste of the dick. Hold up.
My jank is so large. My jank is so large. I can't even fucking believe my jank is so large. My jank is so large. My jank is so large. I can't even fucking believe my jank is so large. Yes, my dick is longer than an Amtrak train running from here to Maine. Non-stop. I rock, and I shot. My dick is so big that you can call the cops. You can call an extra guard, the army, and the navy. But yo, baby, my dick is really big. It's long, it's longer, it's longest, it's big.
All right.
Oh man, great bass line.
Yeah, and that shit reminds me of like on the Black Sheep album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You mean I'm not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The phony song, the fake songs, all that.
So there we go. Yaggfu Front, Action Packed Adventure. And we somehow got through this episode without inviting any of them three to join. We should have thought that, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, true, but what I would love to do is get one of them.
Devin says, I think that song was about his penis. Yeah, I have to agree. But you know, that was in an era where, like, I don't know, we all rapped about dicks, like our dicks. You know?
We all rapped about
it was just part of that was just part of the game then, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. One brags about one's manhood.
Yep. in like various ways through lyrics, but sometimes just direct.
And as many a hip hop fan know, you can say a lot more self-incriminating stuff than what they said on this.
Word. Word.
And some of our favorite rappers over the years are Trey.
Yeah. Yeah. We should have a pause episode.
We could.
That
There's
should be
so
mad
many.
funny, but I think we probably end up like, ruffling some of our heroes' feathers or whatever. But
Maybe.
maybe not.
I'd like to think that they would, But back to what we were saying before. I would love to get, a couple of the Yaggfu cats on one of this episodes to discuss another album, because I love to hear what folks think of other artists' stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we should have more guests.
We should.
Yeah.
Guests.
Why the hell not? Yeah. Yo, Dave, are you hot?
I'm
bored,
hot.
bro.
I need a drink and a frickin' freezer pop.
Ice chat with a what?
A freezer pop.
Hell is that?
Some kind of frozen treats.
Oh, yeah, like popsicle. Icy bar.
Yo, Martian citizen. That's a good example.
Yeah, the summer taking to lunch.
However, before that, the Nope did a song called "Let's Do Lunch," where one of the verses was all about the reverse of sucking dick.
Yeah, that was your verse.
Uh-huh.
That was your verse.
I was using doing lunch as a euphemism for going down on a female.
Going into the valley. Going into the valley. I'm too hot to even try to be funny right now.
I know it's Thank you everybody for coming through. I hope we did something to make you want to check out this album if you haven't already.
I think you should. And if you check this album out, do yourself a favor. Set aside the 45 minutes. Block yourself out from everybody. Put some headphones on and enjoy the journey as an album should be taken in. You know what I mean? Enjoy that shit start to finish.
This is an end-to-end burner. For real.
Word.
And there's not a lot of records like that anymore. So.
No, except for the ones like that you or me make.
Well.
Because we're so fucking awesome.
Present company always excluded.
Yeah.
Salute from America del Sud all day.
Bless. What up? What up?
All right, I think we're wrapping it, right?
Yeah, we're wrapping it. Unless you got some other shit to say. I mean, we're here. We're hot.
One thing to say, just to put it out there, I have to let out a big rest in peace to my homie Task. Marco, you were the man. You're still the man. We remember you. Your signature is all over the walls and trains across Canada, and you're a legend. And we love you, man.
Word up, man. Rest in peace, bro. All
right.
Yo, today's the anniversary of my dad's passing, actually.
Oh,
kind of wild. Yeah.
Rest in peace to David, man.
Yeah. But, I spent like a good portion of the day just like thinking like good memories and all that stuff. Like, it's been 11 years now. And, I miss him like hell, of course. But, like, the more and more memories pop up that, helps you cope. Just like you did.
Yeah. Fully. Yeah. I mean, You think about the good times more than anything else, I think.
Well, yeah, I mean, and you, the three of us, like, we went through that, like, sequentially.
No doubt.
You remember, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. True.
Word up.
All right, man.
Well,
next one.
We going? What's up? What's up?
So, we're doing this every 2 weeks, because every week is...
We're let's say like we try for every week, but it's not always feasible. I want to do it every week.
That's fair, and maybe we can work up to that. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it next week because I'm going to be in Mount Shasta.
Why?
I'm going.
Don't go there, man. That shit's haunted, dude.
Is it?
Fuck yeah, man. You know when you're flying south and you fly over the damn thing and it makes you shudder and get all creeped out, man? There's a reason why that happens.
That's never happened to me.
Really? Every time I fly over that mountain, it makes me want to cry, man. I don't know what it is about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I know it's very energetically charged, but it's one of my brother's favorite places on earth, and he wants to show us around. So.
I liked it when I was a kid. I remember the first time I saw it, like, from ground level.
I ain't never been.
Hey, remember the soda?
In Cali, but
remember the soda?
The soda? Oh,
yeah,
Shasta. Is that from there?
It's in reference.
Okay.
It was probably bottled in Oregon. Who knows?
It's still around.
It is still around too. They had the best version of Tahitian treat, the Shasta one.
Yo, I went last weekend. I went to a big supermarket in Tequila, and they had a Shasta machine that had the cans in like 8 different flavors.
You know the best one is pineapple, baby.
Really?
Hell yeah.
I haven't had it.
What?
I've had pineapple jarritos.
Yeah, that's always good. That's always good. There's a spot right up the street I can get that here too. But yeah, the Shasta, man, the pineapple, bro.
Word.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to check it out. All right, y'all.
Yeah. Martian Citizen says, "Yo, I'm too stoned for practicing English in my mind." Peace. It's all good. We're finished now, man. That's all good.
We're gonna post this like we always do. Please comment underneath and let us know what albums you'd like to be discussed.
Amina's in the house. Yeah. Yeah, grief is love. Word up. That's absolutely true.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Good grief. Good grief, Dave. Eh?
Good grief.
Find the loneliness, hide by love.
That's another weird one, but sort of poignant. Okay.
I mean, we really should do a Melba episode, man. I'd love to like honk our own horn. You know what I'm saying? Oh, come on. There's nothing worthy about that. That's just like, salute yourself. Sometimes you got to do that.
Yo, I'm down.
What did Fife say? Fife said, if I don't say I'm the best, tell me who the hell will.
Right. And if I ever went solo, my favorite MC would be me. He was all about that.
Yeah, it's all about it.
No, I agree. And I think we did some really interesting stuff on that record that perhaps hadn't been done before, at least not in the way we did it. So,
yeah, I think we're pretty great. Like I mean, this took a book out of like Yaggfu or whoever, any of the other crazy stuff, and like I think our idea was to see how far we could push.
Yeah.
So maybe we should maybe that should be the next Body Hat episode.
Yo, the irony of the nope is that we hardly said no at all during the process.
Yeah, that is a great irony. That's true. That's real true, man. It's a good way to look at it.
Sort of, yeah.
That's
you could look at it.
Good way to look at it. Yeah. Hey, look, it's getting dark.
Yeah, it's time. We've been saying bye for like 12 minutes.
Bye.
Adios.
Yeah, I need myself a bit, man. I've been going hard on the beats like all afternoon, man. I got a whole bunch of new crazy shit, man.
Oh, nice. You can send some, perhaps?
You can hear some. Yeah. No. I'm too hot, man. I can't go. I gotta get back to air condition. I gotta condition my air before I get down to make some more beats.
Good.
Yeah. I
love hearing that you are being productive.
Extra productive, extra prolific, man.
Extra mondo.
I bet that's one you want to do, huh?
What's that? Oh, extra prolific?
Yeah.
We could.
maybe
We could even
discuss
like the second album or
off
something crazy.
camera or whatever. We'll come up with some shit.
Yeah, we'll
All right, you're the
talk about it.
best, man.
Like-
Gotta go.
Likewise. Peace, everybody. Much love. Thank you
Peace.
for coming.
Love everybody. Thanks for stopping by. And
Nope.
yeah,
Oh.
nope. Oh.